Hello and welcome back to some more of The Witness. In our last episode, we managed to solve all the puzzles around this rocky outcrop over here. And then we decided that we are going to make our way over to these kind of desert temple over here, or ruins. Let's see, what is this over here first, though? Appears to be some kind of lift. Leads to some kind of underground area. Maybe we'll figure out how to get down there. Some designs on the ground. Maybe it might be important to take note of these somehow. It's an interesting kind of pattern. Actually, now that I look kind of closely at it, they kind of look like phases of the moon, actually. I was really focused on the design in the middle, the kind of like flower pattern, but I think it's actually supposed to be phases of the moon, potentially. That's kind of interesting. And then they have the sun up there on top, so maybe some kind of temple to the sun and moon or something like that. Let's see. So we got those look like puzzles down there. Okay. That's interesting. Can we solve these somehow? Like, I don't know exactly where the starting points are. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see. We've got another one up here. And then one over here. Let's see. Huh. Well, that was unfortunate. What? Uh. Hmm. Well. It's kind of awkward. How do we turn that one back on again? Wait. Wait a minute. Is it connected to another one, maybe? It might be connected to another one that we... Oh, gosh. There's a... Okay, so that appears to be a locked door. Try to see if this one has any wires that lead to other puzzles. I don't know how to reset that one. Okay. I guess hopefully the same thing doesn't happen over here. Like, okay. Yeah, because this seems to be the first puzzle in the line. So, is this gonna correlate to some kind of phase of the moon or something? Let's see. Like this one, maybe somehow. Okay. Let's look around a little more. I feel like it's gonna have something to do with those phases of the moon. Just not quite exactly sure what yet. Can get up on the scaffold and get a nice view of everything. The laser that we activated in the last episode. Maybe we'll find another one in this episode to activate. How do I get to that scaffolding up there? Is that one accessible? Ah, looks like it is through here. I wonder if the angle has something to do with it. Like maybe... Oops. No clue. Let's see. This looks like a good vantage point of everything. We can kind of see both sides here, so maybe it looks like this one positionally corresponds to that, like, kind of I forget what that's called. I think it's called like a waning crescent moon over there. So if we try to mirror image it, it's, I think I'm kind of stumping myself here. The mirror image I think would look something like this. I don't know. Okay, well, um, try to look around a bit more then. Also, if that was true, I don't know what these ones underground would signify. Like which one of these would correlate up here. Although maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. Probably barking up the wrong tree. There's a shattered sun here that used to be, I assume, right there. Yeah, there's another missing one right there. But that one seems to not be broken on the ground. Huh. Okay. I think we might be a little bit stuck here. Let's do a little bit looking around here. Some exploring, perhaps. Okay, got a sun. We have the... Where is the sun? Okay, the sun is there. It's glaring down on the sun, so I don't know if that's gonna... Yeah, I don't know. This looks meaningful somehow, but I'm not quite sure how. Um, got a nice ocean view from over here, but still not 100% sure what I should be looking for. I see some stairs over there. Are these just rocks? Okay, I feel like I might be getting off the beaten path just... Oh, ooh, what is this? What is this? Ooh, we got a lot of black hexagons. Are we gonna have to collect all these hexagons somehow? Huh. Seems like it's gonna be quite a tedious... And we have these Tetris pieces that make me feel like something going on with them. Yeah, so that clearly wasn't right. I have a feeling we may have to come back to this one, kind of like that. Saw similar to that, a similar door to this in episode 1, where we needed to like get some more puzzles for context in order to solve it. So maybe that one's kind of the same thing. Does this shoreline just go on forever? Yeah. Seems like it. Oh, what is this? Uh, Okay, what does that mean? Is it an arrow? Okay, so this is just an arrow that points in the direction that we need to go. Okay. What did that do? Anything? That's odd. Okay. Well, let us continue our way back to the start here. We are no closer to figuring out the solution to the puzzles that we've been trying to solve from the... Ooh, what is this over here? This looks cool. Not sure if it's relevant at all to this story, but it looks cool. Um... How do we solve you? I feel like it's going to be a very sweeping solution. I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel like it's going to be a very long and sweeping solution as opposed to something like this, you know? Like, I don't know why, but it's just a feeling of mine. Wait, it looks like there's a path on this one. Like some grease stains almost. Can we... Okay. Okay, I think I'm seeing some of the same grease stains over here. I need to figure out how to, like, modify this light. Okay, yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, yeah, so... If I could jump, well, I could jump to see over this rock here, but I think we can figure out that the path looks like it's something like this, maybe? Wow, okay. That's interesting. Okay, so now let's see. With this one, we got that. Then what do we do? Um, it's hard to see what's going on in the bottom of the puzzle. Obviously, the left and the right are completely obscured, but it looks like there might be a grease stain going across the bottom over here. So I'm not sure if it's gonna go like over here and stop in this section, or if it's gonna go across. Okay, wait a minute, that's annoying. Okay, so I was gonna try to brute force it, but I guess that might, I guess if I choose to brute force it, that might take a while. Because we have to reset it every time. I'm gonna assume that like the grease stain goes across the bottom because it looks like it does. So let's try this. This feels good. This feels like a good solution. I trust in this. Yes, nice. All right, let's see. Okay, so we can only see part of this. We can see the start and the end there. But it looks like there's an apparatus to slide this thing over. Oh. Huh, wait, was there one of those over here on the other one? Wait. Doesn't look like there was, huh? That's interesting. Okay, so I guess, we will slide you over. Okay, that appears to have made things worse. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. Ah, okay. So on the left side, we know the solution starts from up here and goes up. And I'm guessing it, yeah, has to come down through the center. Okay. Right here and then end at, yeah. Alright. So that unlocks those three up there. Yeah. So how are we gonna get perspective? How do we get the glare in this one? Doesn't look like I can. Might need a good angle here. Maybe the high point on the other side? That doesn't look any good. Can't get any glare on there at all. I need to go back to my physics day and figure this out. If the sun is over there and the panels are over there, where do I need to place myself in order to maximize glare? I would think you just want to be in between the sun and the panel, but that might not be right. You want to be like an angle, right? So like maybe being on the low ground is actually kind of helpful somehow. Although doesn't feel helpful. Like here? Okay. Wait, I think we got it. Okay, so that's one. In fact, I think we can just solve that one from here, right? Yeah. Nice. All right. So let's try to do the same thing over here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Those physics classes are paying off. And then hopefully, I mean, based off of those two, this last solution, I'm assuming is going to go from the top left to the bottom right. Although, let's see how to, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so those three up there were pretty straightforward. Just, that was wrong? How is that wrong? Oh, okay. So it starts in the bottom here. Here we go. Okay, so now that this one's solved, how do we get a glare here? Okay, same way, yeah. Okay, we're getting a feel for the angles here in the sun. So something like this. Ah, okay, now we reactivated this one. So I'm guessing we want to turn it to the right here? Is it just going to continue turning until we stop it, or? No. Okay, I think it's on a set angular displacement. Slowly but surely. But this one's tilted upward, which makes me feel like we might need to get a different angle here. Yeah, so I don't know if we want to go. It feels almost like we want to go low here somehow. Oh shoot, it's not gonna stop turning. Wait, does it actually just not stop turning? Hmm. Uh. Okay, I thought I would stop turning at some point. Oh, okay, let's see here. Um. Okay, it feels like this angle seems about right, but I think we waited too long. And it over-rotated. Okay, so we need to try to move around really quickly while it's facing front. And try to figure out the proper angle to read the glare from. Feels like it should be around here somewhere. But it might be from the other, like, the best angle might be from over there, so I'm not, can't see the glare too well from here. Should run into the other side super quick. Okay, there it is. There it is. There we go. What did that unlock? Did that... Not sure. Did that unlock... What about these? How do we get the glare down there? I don't know. Maybe it unlocked the door down here? Ah, yes. Now we are making progress. Alright, let's see what we got down here. Okay, so now we got a better angle for glare on these guys. But only slightly. What is this? Ooh. Looks promising. Oh gosh. Okay, so that turned on that light. Okay, so... Okay, so that's the end. It looks like this. No. And I'm guessing my follow-up guess is going to be this. No. Okay, well. Is it... We're kind of doing a little bit of brute force here, but let's see. There we go. And then we're gonna need another light turned on. Let's try this one. It doesn't appear to be the correct light that we would want. Specifically because it's behind a pillar, it looks like. But, let's try left. That one doesn't seem to help us that much either. Though almost. It almost does. Which means that there is only one more to try, which is this one. Okay, that just turns them all off. Okay, so how do we solve this one now? Let's try this one more time. Okay, we got a glare going here. It's really hard to see though. It looks like it's starting here and then doing something like this. Got it. Man, that was tough. And then how are we gonna get this one? Gotta figure out the correct light for this one. Let's try middle. Middle might do as well. Okay, maybe not. look at this one. It feels like we just can't get any light on this. Okay, so that's the finish. But I mean, that was the only finish. So it's finishing from this direction. We know that. I guess we have to try to solve this one piece at a time or something like that. And let's see if we can get the glare over here somehow. Does not want to work for me right now. This glare. Let's try to the left. Okay, we gotta... Okay, so the... Oh my gosh. So the path looks like it goes all the way around. So it like ends over here, but it has to go like all the way around first. And I don't even know how that's possible. How it could possibly be doing that. Or it starts up here, goes all the way around like this, and then comes through like here. It's gonna be something like that, I feel like. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that this one up here has to be the starting point. We just need to figure out how to get a glare from this light over here. That might help us out a little bit. Okay, there it is. Ah, look at that. That is actually, I think that's the exact piece of the puzzle that we needed. So it is gonna be something like this. Oh my gosh. How's it not that? Switch back over to this one real quick. Ah, okay. This... There we go. Man, that was a tough one. Wow. Hey guys, I just want to make a quick interlude here. So, in the original recording of this episode, I was super excited when I finally figured out the mechanic behind the sun puzzle. And I was so excited that I tried to kind of ride the momentum into this kind of underground portion. Unfortunately, the underground portion actually took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And when all was said and done, the recording ended up being over an hour long. And so I decided afterwards that I was going to split this recording into two separate episodes. So we are going to cut this one off here, right as we finish solving the above ground portion of the temple. So join us next time as we delve deeper into the underground portion of the temple and see what horrors might await us down there. All right, see you guys then.